Great moments are born from great opportunity.
Jenny Cummins took over captaincy of the Phoenix, and she has pulled the trigger on you to lead the Phoenix out of the Ashes. How are you feeling?
Well, that's a bit nerve-wracking, but I will do my best for the Phoenix.
This is your time.
But I will do my best and give my 100% all, and I will prove that I am the better streeter, because everybody knows that I am.
Oh, we already know that.
On this team, we fight.
And we shut them down because we can.
If you do slide as far as predicted, will you be steel to prove people wrong?
For sure. Always there to put up a good fight.
And welcome everyone to GPL 357, where we are a few degrees short of QC. Well, this is the start of a new season. It's when it's all began on the weekend. New draftees came into the sides with their teams looking to them for inspiration. Some of them starred, some are still on the pine ready to be unleashed, and some, I guess, will be better for the run. What I'd like to do is introduce our panel for today. Up the end is our regular panellists from each week. The man from behind the bar, Scotty. How are you, Scotty?
Good time.
And we are blessed in our first with the defending premiers, Captain Tony Andriata, and their first draft pick for some time, Charlie Fayette. Welcome, boys.
Yep.
Good day, viewers.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming along. What we'll do is, as always, we'll do some reviews of last week's matches. We'll go and search for some lost degrees out on the course. We've got a 100-game player, which we'll talk about. The 19th hole, we'll have a bit of a chat to these guys with Scotty. We'll do the tips for round 2, and we'll see how the session pans out. So we'll start with the views. I might start myself with the All-Night Chemists versus the Phoenix. The Chemists on 181 against the Phoenix at 183. It was a high-scoring match on a medal round. The Chemists were very good. 3 scores in the 37. A good injection of draftees the Chemists have had this year, but they were no match for the Phoenix, especially with Paul Sarong, absolutely outstanding, winning the medal, and he is the first of the Phoenix, I would say, to rise from the ashes. Who have you got there, Tony?
I've got the Tridents and the Tunners. Tunners, very good team, but they lack the numbers. They had 4 people missing. And of course, we're delighted with our outpick, Charlie Fayette, who was a counter.
He was a
well
counter.
done, Charlie.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very good, Charlie.
Very lucky.
Who have you got there, Charlie?
I've got the rebuild teams on the Vultures and the Back Nine Mafia. Now, apparently that's a new name.
It is a new name.
The
New Hope.
New Hope. Well, the scores in the game were very high.
It was massive
184,
scoring.
187, and I think 184 is the second highest scorer and no losers. So,
Yeah, no, very unlucky. Very unlucky.
Very good.
Back Nine Mafia showing plenty. How about you, Scotty?
I've got probably the surprise of the weekend. The Wood Ducks, without their star recruit and captain away, Vice Captain Steve Pratt will lead from the front. A great win by the Wood Ducks. Tad disappointing from the Gummers, but I'm sure they will respond, being a great team they are. Who have you got, Tony?
Well, what we might do, as we do every week, is we might go out onto the field of battle and search for some of these lost degrees, and it's amazing what you find out. Just struggled to where are you going, Dave? Jono, magnificent, 41 points. What a way to start for the Vultures.
Came home strong, which was good, so happy with that.
Good, solid game. That's the good thing
First
about
game, post good score.
How about the Buglers over here? Big Dave, how did you finish?
I'm on a media ban this year after what you did to me last year.
What?
Oh, you're out.
You did very well. There we go. Refuses to talk.
Officially anoint the great Carafe into the Buglers. Congratulations, mate.
The 3 grand final Austin Rovers. This is the year that
Redemption is here.
Here we find F Troop. I must admit, you're looking very F Troopy there, Raymond, with the matching shorts.
That's right.
Guys, how did the railway treat you yesterday?
The railway club was very good, but the golf today is not.
No.
Unfortunately.
You think it might have had a bit of an impact?
Well, Ruffy and Andrew stayed there till 8:30 last night. Started at 12.
8:30 roughly. That's a big night.
That'll work for Andrew.
Jet lag.
Bit jet lag, really jet lag.
His head's still up in the clouds.
Where's the captain?
Captain's probably
Captain's having a
landed.
rest.
Just landed.
Yeah, but he wasn't allowed out.
Timing.
He had to go home.
Oh, okay.
He was
Well,
told.
okay, is that right?
Yes,
he was told, wasn't
He was told.
Oh well. That'll
Yeah, so the old ferrets. How you've got the ferrets? How did the ferrets go after this magnificent China trip?
Well, they got beaten by the Wanderers. You know, the ferrets, surprisingly, were very, very tired after their China trip. So they suffered the China syndrome, I believe.
Yeah, the pre-season altitude training trip seems to have not backfired on them.
That's right, but look, we play them next week, so I'm hoping that
Keep
they'll
us
still
going
be
too.
tired.
Exactly. How about you, Charlie? Who have you got?
I've got the F Troop and the Wolf Pack. Now apparently the F Troops start well every year after their celebratory trip to the railway hotel.
It was a big session too. They reckon they had a really big pre-season lunch / dinner.
They might need to do that every week, Tony.
I think they'd be up for it.
Apparently they fall away a bit as the season goes on, is it?
Well, you never know. If they keep going the railway, they might just
that could be the
go all the way.
head to the railway, guys.
How about you, Scotty?
I've got the blockbuster of the weekend, the so-called blockbuster. The Buglers and the Sewerats. The Sewerats almost pulled off a famous victory, but some disappointing holes late in there, some players' rounds, cost them dearly.
It cost them dearly, all right. 1 point. That's shattering.
1 point is shattering. The Carafa, the number 1 draft pick according to the Buglers, that got through to number 12, starred for the Buglers with a famous 1 point win in round 1. Back to you, Tony.
No worries. And finally, Wallywell played the Corruptibles, my mate, the Corruptibles, and the ones that are looking to change the shirt, and lo and behold, the Wallywell thrashed them. It seems like the thread that runs through this magnificent shirt is what is going to hold this team together. And if they take this thread away, this is going to be the results. They've won the Team Survivor 2 years in a row. The streak, the Gummer streak of 39 was in danger until this week. 159, they're out of the Survivor, they're out of the uniform. It's an absolute disaster. I've heard they're having crisis talks on Easter Monday down at Moon Lakes, where they'll be playing for the Orange Ruffy, which goes to the worst scorer, and if they're not in their shirts, I think it might be a tie for all of them. So a devastating blow to the Corruptibles. What I'd like to say is just bring back the shirt, and we might be able to get on board.
So they didn't wear the shirt on Saturday?
Some did, some didn't, fractured.
Oh.
And the end result was a disaster.
But we'll have to see if money talks.
Oh, apparently it does. Anyway, one of the sessions we'll do is we're going to go around the bar with Scotty and our barman up today. We'll have a bit of a chat with our reviewers. Guys, we're surrounded by Trident Green, the fierce green apple. You remember last year, Tony?
I do remember. You know,
they released this flavour in grand final week. It was uncanny.
It was our secret weapon, I think.
It was.
I mean, who was it?
The Buglers.
The Buglers had a lot of trouble drinking this stuff down.
Yeah, so
it took them weeks. Look, that took weeks to get the courage to do it.
Look, to be honest, they did not like the flavour.
I love it.
Tastes like and it is a taste that lingers. I don't think they enjoyed it, and I think is it going to help you quench your thirst again?
Well, we've got a new strategy this year, so I don't think this will matter too much.
One of our sponsors, I can sure that may be true, but it is the thing that fuels the Tridents to our wonderful sponsors up there behind us.
Sorry, sponsors, they will drink this too.
Yes, we'll have them drinking on the weekend. Charlie,
what's the price?
Yes, Charlie. First game of the season, counted for the Premier's miss a wonderful debut.
Yeah, I was pleased to get through it. It was a little bit nerve-wracking, not knowing what to expect, but pleased that I could contribute to the side.
You certainly did. Pick 15 or something, a man of your ilk. Are you surprised you slid that far down the draft?
Well, I heard it was a little organised. There was a couple of...
There's no organising in the draft. It's purely down the line, Charlie. Don't hit me in there.
No. What I mean, people that had first picks chose team spirit picks.
Correct.
So I stayed around for the Tridents, and what a lucky person I am.
What a wonderful result that is. Back from a long-term injury, must be good to just be walking the fairways again.
It is. It's something I never thought I'd do again. So.
Yeah, walking the fairways in Trident Green. It's one of the great stories. That's fantastic. We've got 100 game player, and he just happens to wear bugler red. He's the early morning bugler, Brian Hesketh, who in 2009 was drafted and was part of that 2009 premiership winning side for the Buglers. Does the morning work with Dave Allender, who I'm sure we'll talk to sometime during the year once he lifts his media ban. And so well done, Brian. Fantastic work. 100 games for you this weekend, or next weekend. So we'll talk about round two, the tips, guys. Don't forget it's Easter, it's Labor Day this weekend. So that's not this weekend. So on the 19th of March we'll be going. We might kick off the Tridents against the Ferrets. I might have a crack at the Ferrets, guys. Sorry, but they had a bit of a team bonding dinner down at the Clifton Hill pub, I have heard, last Monday. So the Ferrets and me, what about you?
Well, I obviously have to go for the Tridents.
Tridents, Charlie?
Obviously.
The Tunners versus the back nine, Mark?
Yeah, I think the Tunners have got the three Lennox brothers.
They have.
They can be very, very tough to beat.
I'd like to thank the Tunners for telling me they'd rested 5 players just 5 minutes after I selected last week. So thank you very much, boys. But I think with the players back, they will respond and have a win. No.
Geez, the back nine market, they'll be spewing the top score, and they've been wiped by all of us. Wanderers against the Wolfpack. The team harmony of Wanderers will get them through, I reckon. At least they turn up.
I'm with the Wanderers. I think the Wolfpack need to lift after last week's scores.
Vultures versus the Gummers. The rejuvenated Vultures are going to stay on them. They look good.
I'm going for the Gummers. I think they've got some very serious talent in that side.
Scotty?
If the Vultures are still in magenta, I'm going the Gunners.
I think they still are. Surats should be stung by the loss up against F Troop. I'm not sure if F Troop are going the railway, so the Surats for me.
I've heard the F Troop down the railway.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I'm going to go for F Troop.
Yeah. Beautiful. Scotty?
The Surats will be, I think we'll be stung by that loss last week, so I reckon the Surats will be able to get the job done.
Wallingwell versus the Wood Ducks. Wallingwell, a great side. It's a real test for the Wood Ducks. They have their captain back, their first round draft pick having its first game. So
the Wood Ducks had a terrible season last year, but
they did.
I reckon I'll give them a go this year. I'll give them.
How can you go against Wallingwell? You got to be with them.
Scotty?
Well, I'm the number one ticket holder for the Wood Ducks, so I think they'll win.
There we go. The Corruptibles will be playing the Chemists, unravelling the Corruptibles uniform off, nothing to play for. The Chemists all day long.
Yeah, absolutely. Chemists all day long.
Yeah, you know
and all night as well.
Yep.
All right, Chemists they play. Sorry, the Corruptibles for me.
Corruptibles. There we go. And finally, the Battle of the Better Streeter, the Buglers versus the Phoenix. This will be a statement for the Phoenix if they win. The Buglers are a giant of the side. But I think maybe the Phoenix are on a roll, an early season roll, and they may just get over the top if the number one draft pick plays.
Well, I think Caroline Street has got whipped this side right up. They can do anything this year. So I'm going for the Phoenix.
All right.
I'm going to stay with the Buglers.
Yeah, stick with the Buglers.
Yep.
All right, split half. That is it for the round one and round two tips. Thank you very much, guys, for coming along and entertaining us with your thoughts. Scotty, as we'll be doing this every week. So don't forget, this has been GPL 357. If you want to win this thing, you need to turn up and play well. We'll see you next week.